know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. Today, two teams set to square off in a MAC slugfest. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here we go. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Under fire. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Burns. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. It's caught. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Kansas State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete to the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ivory. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Snagged in the middle, it's Poe.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little space. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Romanowski. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. So first down here as they go back to work. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Going deep. Makes a grab for a big play. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if
he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They send the tight end in motion. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. after taking another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A designed run for the quarterback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. They boot it away on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Paul. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Got a first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Kansas State pushing the pace. Wants to go up top on first down. Escapes, but now he's swallowed up and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. At midfield, he's got room. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He lofts one down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw. All by himself. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over LSU. Implications galore inside CUSA, and they'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defender. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Romanowski. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Kansas State quick to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Romanowski. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Paul. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's in open space downfield. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.